If you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were.
Stop trying to get men to think like women. Stop trying to get men to speak like women. Stop trying to get men to act like women. Listen to what the kind of men you say you want, and then ask yourself a question. You got minimum opportunities. I'm just saying, it's your age. All women. Man, 27 time to sell. Over 30, 50% off. 35 clearance. 40 outlet. 50 Goodwill. And they're all saying the same things. Saying, I deserve and I deserve and I deserve. And then getting mad when you get in that plot by yourself. Green, I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired on my own.
Amen. Hey, now a woman that got a job walk, with security. Am I right or wrong? You know what I'm saying? They walking the nightclub going, honey, I don't give a fuck if I don't meet nobody nowhere. Because I'm going to the credit union tomorrow. I don't need nobody to tell me shit. I buy my own damn shit. That's right. And that's the kind I want to meet.
Welcome. Let's play ball. As you may know, our channel is dead. So we're going to go ahead, publish all of those videos. That's our last swing. Things must look better from there. So we're going to go with this type of content, all this bullshit. Hopefully we can educate from the pre-records and get some people to talk to us eventually. But we'll just play these stupid live streams. Now, Aaron the Plumber is the man now, right? Aaron the Plumber is the man now, right? And I say about these guys, the red pill or whatever you want to call it, I say to the guys, what do you want for your brother? What do you want for your brother? Do you want him to go through? Well, he doesn't have to be, exactly like Aaron the Plumber as far as whatever you want to call him to be, a clown or whatever. But what do you want for your brother? Because Aaron the Plumber, he started on Pop the Balloon. So what do you want for your brother? Do you want your brother to get these bitches, get this money? After that, what do you want for him? You want him to act a certain way? What do you want? Do you want him to be truthful to women? What do you want from the man once he has things or whatever the case is? Do you want him to treat women a certain way? I mean, where am I at with this? If Mediocre tutorial and reviews, what do he want for the men that he's talking to? He want them to get money. He want them to get a woman, I guess a good woman, or however many women the man wants, right? Or he should only what do you want that man to do after he gets the money, after he gets the woman? So he should act which way? Nice to the woman, don't get over on the woman. Which one is it? So in today's video, we're going to examine what all happened. So Aaron the Plumber went on Pop the Balloon show, and yo, the guys rallied. The women tried to treat Aaron the Plumber bad on Pop the Balloon, and the guys rallied behind him, creating this viral moment from just being on Pop the Balloon. And the guys, we was happy. Yo, he stood on business. He did this. He did that without knowing anything about the man's life. Okay? Now, being that he went viral on the count of women, that did not sit well. So the women, they were definitely looking to expose his life, meaning he was winning. You understand? And what do you have going along the way? Clown ass mediocre tutorial and reviews trying to expose the nigga for getting over on women. All the women that he covered getting over on men. So the man gets over on the woman. Mediocre tutorial and reviews, he sells completely out. It was some of the most bizarre shit you ever seen, because the question remains, you want the man to act a certain way. Well, which one of the men that you talk to don't want they don't want to go through what he's been through, meaning they don't want to go through the fire to get the success on the other side, which is fine. To each his own. But do we knock the man for doing what he's doing? That is where the problem came in. So let's start where Aaron the Plumber began.
And how old are you?
Ma'am, I'm 29.
29. Okay.
Yes.
And what do you do?
I'm a licensed plumber.
Okay. Very cool.
Yes.
And now, what do you look for in a woman?
I look for a woman that's not promiscuous and has a career going for herself.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, being promiscuous, not cleanly.
All right, so he came up and a girl popped a balloon. Let's go.
We can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say the pop in the balloon part. Got you. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry. I wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we were going to be going through a dating show. You know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So
This is where he first started. Let's go.
that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead. All right. We got to pop over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Tara. I'm 22.
Okay. And why did we end up popping our balloon?
The comment you made, didn't really. I like a more humble person, not someone that responds. So I just
Right. So we're not playing all of this stuff. So what we're going to show is, okay, they didn't like the way he spoke. And if you ask anybody, they would say, yo, this dude is a dusty and he's going to be poor and everything. And that's fine. Women believe that their job makes them Beyonce. That's a whole nother story. What we are talking about is how mediocre tutorial and reviews hated on this man after this. Aaron was supposed to be on our side of the fence with the men back, and it don't matter. I mean, of course he don't live like you. So what? Are we here to see men win this race or not? It's crazy, but let's go.
conservish. Yeah, that's really it. I didn't really necessarily like.
That's
how you
fine. Hey, I
responded.
could just,
Yeah.
all I can do is be honest.
I mean,
you know,
yeah, be honest,
I
be
came
authentic
over here
self.
to,
That's okay.
to find a match
Sure.
that wasn't matching. That's
Sure, I
all,
mean,
Queen.
I 100% understand.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Sure.
And I was she someone that's your type?
She all right. You know, you're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No
You know,
disrespecting.
but if I see you in public, I wouldn't reach out to.
Totally fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Right. So we was all loving Aaron the Plumber before mediocre tutorials and reviews bitch ass want to go into his personal. Yo, this dude is crazy. What do you want from the men mediocre tutorials and reviews? Do you want him to have stand up against women? Okay. Do you want him to make money? Okay. Do you want him to get women? Okay. How many women? As many as he wants? Okay. So now after all that, how is he supposed to act? He's supposed to not lie to them or treat them a certain way. Why you just can't congratulate the man? Why did you try to destroy this man? He was standing on business. Yes, some people, even myself, I would not act the way he acts, but we all want men to have the upper hand on these broads. Son, what's wrong with you? But we're going to move, matter of fact, we're going to move on to the where mediocre tutorials try to Destroy the man. So I was just showing y'all what happened with the plumber. This is where it all started from.
Balloon, because I feel like you could be a tad bit disrespectful. Like,
see, you could be a tad bit disrespectful. Now, we didn't believe the man was disrespectful. We was proud, you know, at this point. Okay? And everything was okay.
how you, like, I don't know, arrogant a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anytime you're arrogant, they want to dim your light, sit you down.
Yeah, just that.
Well, voicing my opinion is not arrogant. You know, she asked me if she would be a good fit for me. If I like what I see, you know, it's contrary to the truth. So that's all I can do is just state what I see. That's not a good look for me. That's all, Queen. But thank you. You did me a favor as well.
Yeah. Also,
see, now she could have let him go, but they did this to him. And at this point in time, these women believed that he was the dusty one and he would not have the success. Even mediocre tutorials and reviews. And it just broke my heart when mediocre tutorials and reviews did that shit. Because it's like, yo, B, let that man win. Let that man win, son. What's wrong with you? We're going to get into it, though.
what I have to say is, it's not what you say. This is what I mean by what I said. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
Ma'am, who the fuck are you to tell a man how to talk?
It's not what you say. This is what I mean by what I said. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes.
You could have rephrased a lot of the things that you have been saying to me as well as the other girls differently. But that's all I have to say.
But one thing about me is I'm not going to change who I am.
Right. Right. Hey, yo, and let me tell y'all something, man. Yo, when this shit dropped, we was happy. We was like, yo, son, this is what these bitches need. A man that will speak. Now, at this point in time, everybody believed that he would be dusty and crusty, and he was a plumber. They even laughed at him that he was a plumber. Mediocre tutorial reviews, the man is horrible against men.
Of course.
To fit somebody else's liking, you know, I'm just going to tell it how it is. If you're not it, that's not it. You know, the
Cool.
one that is it, I'm going to let it be known.
Okay.
You know, for surely, yes.
Respectful.
All right. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know,
There we go.
the women I deal with, they don't have hair on their
Don't
arms.
do too much.
Hey,
There, you see? Now, why mediocre tutorials and reviews got mad at him?
just being honest,
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's all I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking at
that's
my
not
eyes.
what it is. No,
That's
I was
all
looking at the hair on your
pointing out.
arms,
Anyways,
Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Well,
though.
you're not qualified, baby.
All right,
So that's
cool.
all good.
See? I'm in the hills and you're not tall enough. You're going to be down. I'm going to be more successful than you. I'm the woman. And mediocre tutorials and reviews took the woman's side. You don't believe me? Watch this. I just wanted to show y'all how all this shit started with, like, mediocre tutorial. Yo, the dude, man, why did you do that? Like, this dude is crazy. Hold on, man. What I do here? Okay. He goes, I don't even know which way to go first. He goes and gets with a woman and talks about the man. But let's go here first.
That ended up lasting 5 hours. Now, I got a lot of criticism after interviewing him, but I wanted to give him a fair shot to tell his side of the story. There was no gotcha questions. And in fact, I reached out to him before the interview and went over the things that I wanted to talk about. Now, while I was deeply criticized for even having an interview with him, the interview itself was definitely a success in a sense of it gave me the opportunity to extract a lot of information for him that was used inevitably to poke holes into his story. But
to poke holes into his story. Brother, why are you doing that to that man? Why did you want to poke holes into his story and make him look bad to women? Because us brothers don't give a fuck. Anyway, let's go.
Extract a lot of information for him that was used inevitably to poke holes into his story. But again, a little bit more on those holes a little bit later. Now, after this live stream, Abba and Preach, much larger content creators than me, made a damning video questioning the integrity of this guy. Now,
there we go. So you supposed to stand on your own square. You worried about snitching on Abba and Preach on how you guys are teaming up to destroy the broke. See, this is what this is all about with these fucking clowns. It's all about he's broke because he's on Pop the Balloon. Okay, so what if he makes money? What do you want for him? To get a good woman? So what if he gets all the bitches that he wants? So what do you want from him? To act right? Like, this is what happens when you let niggas like this be the leader of men doing the simplest thing in the world as getting a woman and having fun around a woman. Yeah, the bitch ain't shit. We already know that. So that should make you want to have fun more.
To his story. But again, a little bit more on those holes a little bit later. Now, after this live stream, Abba and Preach, much larger content creators than me, made a damning video questioning the integrity of this guy. Now,
why are you questioning the man's integrity? He's out there trying to get bitches. What are your followers doing? What are you telling them to do?
Immediately went live to react to that video defending the man, because I knew that regardless of his behavior on that show or his past criminal history, he still did not deserve to be fired. After that, another content creator by the...
So he was taken up for Aaron the Plumber because the bitches got him fired because he was on Pop the Balloon and he told the bitch she had hairy arms. And they got the man fired. Allegedly. Who cares?
The name of the Queen of Accountability reached out to me to provide information that...
You hear this? A woman reached out to him. Listen.
On that show or his past criminal history, he still did not deserve to be fired. After that, another content creator by the name of the Queen of Accountability reached out to me to provide information that demonstrated that clearly he was being deceptive with me about his story.
There you have it. There you have it, man. This dude is a clown. Why would you worry about that man? He got fired. Who cares? He getting bitches. Who cares? But let's move on, because the Queen of Accountability came in to help MTR to solidify. This dude is a meatball. Shit is out of control. Yo, the Queen of Accountability came to give me some damaging information about how this man is over here getting over on people. He has his 15 minutes of fame and he's trying to shine and capitalize. Hey, I wouldn't do what he did, and hey, maybe that's why I wouldn't be as successful as him. But that's besides the point. I'm not going to try to destroy the man.
Business where you work and then him to act that way, I'm just like, man, it's just pointing in a direction that it may not be true. So Queen of Accountability, I wanted to bring you up here and let's just chat about other things that you might have found.
Wonderful.
Let's chit chat about another man and his life of scamming for women and doing women dirty and all this other stuff. This is crazy, y'all. But we're moving on. This is not going to be a long show. We're just moving on fast.
Well, sounds good to me. And thanks for having me, NTR.
No worries.
So I know that this man has been going viral all over social media and
he has been going viral all over social media. And they wanted it to stop. They wanted it to stop.
Everyone heard this story about him getting fired after doing the dating show, that they felt inclined to donate money and continue to make him more viral than he was at the moment. I did not talk about it initially because I wanted to investigate before I started to support someone who's telling us a story that is so believable that you want to donate. So what I first did, NTR, is when he created the GoFundMe a week ago, I looked at the GoFundMe and he emphasized that he does humanitarian efforts to single mothers, fathers, veterans, disabled. And, it didn't sit right. He bolded only that part because when you're reading the whole paragraph, you're inclined to go right to the bolded part. This man is helping out veterans and people that need his help.
So last night he used him. Honestly, nothing better than when a guy breaks this.
And so I need to donate. And I just felt like that kind of reminded me of Rhoda Osmond. I said, maybe they're related. Maybe this is her cousin. Because
anyway, so Aaron the Plumber goes on to have boxing matches, be on TV shows. Aaron the Plumber, from these moments on, Aaron the Plumber, man, did MTR think that he would ever be up there just for being viral? I mean, the man put his body on the line, all sorts of shit that, hey, maybe I wouldn't do. But when it comes to these bitches, is the red pill area that MTR talks about. And to turn on a man that, hey, I understand what happened. He's not as educated as you, even though he's a plumber, whatever. He's not as well spoken as you, whatever. So at that time, you thought he could never be as successful as you.
This is so believable. So I did my research.
Short-lived, long-term, anything. They didn't think anything of this man.
When I went to Aaron's Facebook, I noticed that everything on his Facebook was about him, his body, working out, doing pull-ups, sit-ups, doing push-ups, everything related to fitness. I was looking even for the picture he used on GoFundMe of him in his uniform. There was no videos, no posts of any of this humanitarian work that he's being praised for. I'm sure a veteran or a single father or a single mother or a disabled person would have said, hey, this man helped us in our time of need. But I didn't see not one receipt. So we know that a lot of his exes came out and they gave us a little bit of tea, and that helped me to do more research on him. When I did a check on Mr. Sloan, I didn't see a license on file that's connected to his information. And being in education over 11 years, we know all about education. It's linked to your social.
We all fucked up, y'all. This is what MTR wanted to do, be on some police shit. Yeah, this shit ain't right, man. Anyway, let's move on. I'm not going to hold you niggas all day. I mean, it's heartbreaking, son. He's sitting there letting this bitch be police on a man for no reason. Anyway, let's move on. See, because at this time in particular, none of us, me, you, anybody, thought that Aaron the Plumber would, maybe Dennis Sperling. Dennis Sperling had high hopes for the nigga. So nobody thought he would be this big, successful man getting bitches. They just thought he was a pop the balloon guy and a, what they call that shit? GoFundMe scammer.
If you got a license, if you got a degree, it's going to pull up in any background check. Don't see one for Mr. Sloan. Never even saw a post.
So you're saying if you're certified, it's easy to find these things. It's probably like a database that you can go into.
Why do you give a fuck? What is wrong with this nigga, man?
To assure that he's certified. Is that what you mean?
That is correct, MTR. Like if I wanted someone to do a facial, I'm going to go to a licensed esthetician.
Right.
But before I get her services, I'm going to verify that she does have an active license in that state. Anytime you sit for a license or you sit for...
I can't do... Let's go, man. Anyway, so while these people thought that Aaron was a crash out dummy, but not for the money, he actually was a crash out dummy for the money. He did what he had to do. Oh, where's that shit at? Hold on. I'm going to play this one first. Now, this is not about the man. This is about Aaron the Plumber and the female. So, after all that, Aaron gets a show, and this woman was supposed to be his manager. But the point is how Aaron went from pop the balloon to bitches doing this type of work for him.
That's kind of how we kind of trauma bonded and became friends.
Okay.
At this time, he only had about 19,000 followers. He wasn't big like how he is now.
Okay.
And the show had not aired by that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was a genuine, friendship. So.
Okay. And so let me just read through this. Do you mind if I read through the message and kind of catch up on some of the things you mentioned? Can I read the message out loud that you sent me?
Yes.
Okay. So honestly, my mental health has suffered since dealing with him. I've been really depressed. I was supposed to be there the night of the Ray J incident, but I decided not to go because Aaron said everyone there was going to be effing. And Ray J came on the phone offering to pay me to do sexual things. Now, when Aaron was saying that everyone's going to be there effing, do you think that he was saying that to you to get you to basically to see if you were DTF?
In that moment, to be honest, it more so sounded like, because again, we would have 2-hour-long phone conversations,
Really?
So so I felt maybe he kind of already just knew I wasn't that type of person, and maybe he wanted to kind of like keep me away from that scenario.
So he would have 2-hour-long phone conversations with you off some friend stuff.
Yeah.
Bro got hella spare time. Good Lord. Goddamn. And he was like, are you thick or like, I looked at your profile. I can't even see your body. Like, are you like thick or something? I'm trying to figure why was he not trying to smash?
Well, he did like me, but so when we met in person, he did like me, of course, you know, he wanted more, but I told him like, hey, like I'm the type of person, I don't just mess around that easily, like, because for me, sex.
So we went from Aaron the plumber on Pop the Balloon to Mediocre Tutorials trying to team up with a bitch to try to destroy him, to now he's on TV shows and this bitch want to be around him and be his manager. You understand?
Sex is like really intimate and I do fall in love easily. So I just told him like, I don't want to, you know, go that far with you because I know guys, they might just want to like hit it and quit it. And I'm like, I don't want to do that if you're not like serious. So he respected that, you know.
Oh, by the way, folks, if you're in the chat and you have some questions for the lady, feel free to send them in. I know I might be. Bro, you up?
And like, that's why I kind of already liked him before meeting him because of our conversations. So like looks is not everything for me, like, you know, and he's actually better looking in person, in my opinion.
See? Now, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. My question is, brother, what do you want for the men that you talk to? Do you want them to get the money? Yes. He got the money. Now, you didn't think that he ever would. Do you want the men to get the women? Yes. Marry or not, do whatever you want. You want them to do that, right? Yes. Now, after that, what do you want from that man? Do you want him to be a simp? Do you want him to be an alpha male and not let women run all over him? What do you want? Do you want him to act right? Do you want him to not be a criminal? What do you want to be the reason why you want to destroy that man? Because you was fond of him. He was on Pop the Balloon. He stood on business. He had you do a video where you could talk about it, how, yeah, it's all good, and you was on the men's side. Then you turned on him. Now you won't talk about him anymore. Of course, we know his behavior is crazy. He's a crash out dude. But he's still one of us as far as being a male and not letting bitches run all over him.
Everybody, it's not hard to be better looking in person. That ugliness be magnified on camera. You get a close up shot of that boy. It's a nightmare. But what made you stop liking him then?
Okay, what made me stop liking him was, for one, like I said, I was supposed to be there the night of the Ray J incident. He actually kind of flaked on me twice. Like I was supposed to see him the day before, and I just felt like he wasn't really prioritizing me, like how he was making it seem. And I feel like it's because he was just kind of doing his own thing. And like I feel like the more opportunities he was getting, he was kind of just putting me on the back burner. And I was being patient with him because like I know you're busy, but I just kind of felt like he didn't take me serious until things.
All right. So like I said, I'm not going to hold you. We're going to move on. So she's trying to down talk him. And I believe Aaron showed up, right? So Aaron shows up.
Shout out to Levon, right? I've never heard. Wait, what? We gonna have to.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, partner.
Hey,
check this out, partner. Hey, check this out, partner. I'll put some more hoes
on God, you did not how I whoop you, nigga. Run your dick. You was just blowing up all of my mom's blowing up, nigga. Yeah, nigga can say whatever. Nigga can say whatever on the internet. You was just blowing up my phone, calling my mom, doing some weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? I got all the screenshots. You weird. On God. You was just calling my mom, blowing up. You're weird. You got mental health issues. This bitch has mental health issues.
See that? Now, nobody's going to believe him. Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews is not going to believe him. See that? Do you want the man to stand on business or do you want him to be like you? Which we don't see any of your, not that I'm looking, but this man is out here showing his work as far as being, it's a gladiator. These are gladiator women, brother. You have to be official, stern. You have to have fun. You have to play ball. Because at any moment, any second, they'll turn on you, bro. And they'll turn gladiator in a hurry. So you got to stay on it.
Oh, God, you have mental health issues. Your apartment is dirty as fuck. This bitch.
Uh-oh, here we go. This is my favorite part right here, y'all. So he said her apartment is dirty as fuck. And you heard what she said. He was flaking on me and he was doing this and doing that. And then he said the apartment was dirty as fuck, right? About an hour later, right? And he's going to say, hey, yo, this bitch had potato chips in her bed. Yo, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. Hold on.
Oh God, you was just calling my mom, blowing up. You're weird. You got mental health issues. This bitch has mental health issues. Oh God, you have mental health issues. Your apartment is dirty as fuck. This bitch don't even clean her place up. I was there 2 days. Your shit nasty as fuck. Bitch, your pussy stinks. I didn't even fuck you because your pussy stink. Yeah, because you was editing my videos. I was there for 2 days. Your apartment was dirty as fuck. Oh God, this bitch had chips. She had. Oh God, I never said that. Never said that. You got dirty ass apartment. This bitch had chips in her bed. Man,
I believe that. You can't make that up. You cannot make that up. That this man is not that talented to say, yo, that bitch had chips in her bed. You cannot make that up, son. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. The man is not that talented where he can say, yo, the bitch had chips in her bed trying to be funny. Hell no.
Oh God, this bitch had chips. She had. Oh God, I never said that. Never said that. You got dirty ass apartment. This bitch had chips in her bed. Nasty ass bitch. She had chips in her bed. Hey, you can have her.
Yo, the bitch had chips in her bed. I mean, it ain't the end of the world. It won't stop you from probably fucking her, but ma'am, you are. Oh, matter of fact, it does, because I believe she got a cat as well. The bitch is horrible.
It's fuck. Oh God, this bitch had chips. She had. Oh God, I never said that. Never said that. You got dirty ass apartment. This bitch had chips in her bed. Nasty ass bitch. She had chips in her bed. Hey, you can have her. Hey, Mark Wetter, you can have her. Oh God, I swear to God. Hey, bro, you need to teach the bitch. You need to teach the bitch proper hygiene. You need to teach the bitch proper hygiene, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with you, nigga. Simple, rest in peace, Simple, nigga. Simple didn't fuck with you, nigga. You was a hoe. Popped out. I'm finna get off here, nigga. That was too much. Probably little cancer. 50,000 in a week. This bitch a shit. You got cat shit on your carpet. How the fuck are we getting evicted? Bro, your apartment is dirty. You're getting evicted. You're getting evicted right now. You're getting evicted. I ain't never got evicted. Who ain't got a cameraman? I just made 50,000 in a week. Dead homie. I just made 50 bands in a week. You broke. Oh God, your ass broke as fuck. Your apartment dirty as fuck. You got cat shit. You got cat shit on your carpet.
Oh, so she got a cat. She got chips in the bed. And Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews is mad that Aaron the Plumber got his money and he talked to bitches like this. See? That's all this is. Because after you make the money, after you get the bitches, how do you want the men to act? Mediocre Tutorial and Reviews. Yeah, you disassociate yourself from this type of man. He's a criminal. That's fine. We're talking about bitches here, King. Fuck you mean? So the stand-up men that you talk to, what do you want for them? You want them to talk to bitches like this? Nah, I don't want. I want them to not even associate with bitches like that. Well, the gladiators never show you that they're a gladiator. It'll pop out at any time. So how do you want them to handle it?
How the fuck you got cat shit on your carpet? This bitch a bum.
You ain't fucking prostitute who's known for getting passed around, nigga. And you talking about
bitch, shut up, ho. You broke. You blowing up my phone.
How about that, nigga?
Go clean your dirty ass house, bitch. I fuck with bitches that get money. I fuck with. Bitch, you're blowing up my phone. You still calling my phone. You still calling my mom. You just called my mom. You called my mom crying. Please tell Aaron to talk to me. I'm sorry I deleted his YouTube videos. I love him. I love Aaron. I love Aaron. I love Aaron. Hell no, I ain't threatening to hit the bitch. And if I did, so what? Nigga, what you gonna do about it? Bitch ass nigga. Yeah, hoe ass nigga. What you gonna do about it?
Who spit on you?
Bitch ass nigga.
Why you didn't hit the bitch?
All right, let's move on. So after all of that, right? After all of that, and people seeing how horrible of a man this man is. Now, this right here, my story is about the bitches and MTR. Mediocre Tutorial Reviews, you turned into one of the bitches. Why would you be on the bitches side of this? What is wrong with you, brother? You want men to make money, not know anything about these no good ass bitches and lose. Oh, you just don't want them to have a bitch at all. I get it. I get it. Anyway, Aaron the Plumber. Yo, these bitches ain't shit. So after all of the things that you saw what happened with Aaron the Plumber, look at this new bitch. Yo, these bitches are horrible. Yo, this bitch ain't shit.
I have to re-record this part for some reason. The sound ain't set. So right now I'm currently in Vegas, but in the next part of this video, I'm gonna go get my hair and my makeup done, run some errands, and then I'm gonna go get on this flight to Vegas. Y'all, look on with. I told y'all this man was obsessed with me. Like he can't get rid of me. Like
Wait, I thought you was getting on the flight to Vegas.
that's the next part.
Wait, I'm obsessed with you.
Are you not?
No.
He's capping, but make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what y'all think of this video. So yeah. Y'all, this is the money that has to be dropped off at the bank. Yeah, we finna have to pay for our clothes and our shit with this. Sorry, I don't have the sign. Bitch, you can count these ones. But y'all, this is my favorite store. Y'all know I love a Juicy Couture set. Just like the oversized pants look. That's really what I come in here for.
So this is the bitch. So this is the new bitch. All right. Now the point of this part of the story is this bitch knows he ain't shit, or whatever y'all want to call him, or mediocre tutorials, whatever you want to call him. He ain't shit. He's a scammer. He ain't shit. He's a dusty. He ain't shit. Okay. This bitch and bitches still want to be with him. We thought the war was against these no good bitches. But you're making stories about another man on trying to save hoes. This is a whole whore.
This bitch is always late. You late to your own appointment. But you're the makeup artist. Anywho, our last video, I think it did 60K views. Hopefully by the time this is out, it's at 100K. I'm trying to make it out the hood. That's it. Is there anything wrong with that? But we're not in the hood for real. But we in the hood. Where's Malia? Girl, I fucking love makeup. Like that's like my favorite part. It's so addicting. Y'all, we've been in the lab for 6 hours. Imagine. We finna go get on this flight. And bitch, we're gonna see you in Vegas. Like this gonna be my first time in Vegas. So, you know. Oh my god, I can't wait. If you're from Atlanta, you already know this beauty supply store. Like, there's nothing to tell you. They got everything. There's just to be a program. I'm just gonna get some lip gloss and like some eyebrow shit. I already got like my suitcase packed. Y'all, this is my favorite lip gloss. Gloss feels cheap, girl. This is my right here. Like, why is it so much? Like, it's cheap material. That's all I need. Yeah, they got everything over here. Oh, that's cute. But I bet you this shit like $40. Yep. Like, why is it so much? Like, it's cheap material. Like, it shouldn't be that much. Let me see. All clothing's final sale. $19 for something that's not even name brand. This is cute. But my shoulder's too wide for that.
My shoulders are too wide for that. Pay attention. You gotta stay along the ride to understand these bitches. These are gladiators, pimp.
This stuff is cute. I guess they don't have a clearance rack.
Oh, they got the music in the back. Let's move on. Look at this bullshit.
So I have a layover in Chicago and then I'm going to Vegas. And I'm in Chicago for like an hour or so. But I ain't never been to Chicago. This is gonna be my first time. I'm in the Chicago airport. I got an hour layover. I'm ready to be in Vegas. It's crazy. It's like a theme park in here.
Never did so, but I can take it for some.
A little bit different. Like I'm really sweet, and he came from the airport. He gave me flowers. That was so nice of him. Like he's so sweet, and he wrote me a card. Niggas.
So Aaron flew the bitch out and left the bitch some flowers. So Aaron got his money up, right? He flew the bitch out. I mean, I don't agree with none of that. You understand? But nevertheless, I want that man to enjoy himself. He flew the bitch out and left the bitch some flowers because he's bossed up. Mediocre tutorials and reviews. What do you want for your men? Do you want your men to have the ability to do this type of stuff? Do you think they would if they could? Talk to me, MTR.
Give me flowers, but I feel like this time it was just a little bit different. Like I'm really fucking with him. We're finna go out to eat.
Now look at Aaron. Aaron all over the place with these whores. And that's his choice. And it was safe to say that mediocre tutorials and reviews did not destroy that man. In fact, The man put his body on the line. I don't know to what length, but he damn sure put his body on the line, fighting and doing all this shit. And that's what he wanted for himself. We first saw him on Pop the Balloon. Now, this bitch, I'm sure she's aware of who he is, of how bad he is, and she don't care. She's a whore. And he wants whores. Mediocre tutorials and reviews. Do you believe that some of the people that follow you want whores? Unlimited? So why you just let that man be?
Thank you for buying me flowers, babe. That was so sweet. So where are we going to eat?
Jack in the Box.
Oh, I feel like you could take me there for real because I ain't never been there.
In the real way, go to Jack in the Box.
Maybe. Who finna spend some money?
Some food stamps.
Food stamps. You think it'll work on that on this machine right here?
If you push the button hard enough. So if you out there selling food stamps, please DM me. Turn around. This nigga's weird. They over here recording your ass and shit. Weird niggas over here recording your booty. They said that's the girl that asked the baby to eat her ass.
You lying. Right off this bitch. These box before. We're gonna go and do like a food review. Or at least taste one thing and see what it tastes like. They sell like this is the first time eating here. I don't know this good nigga. Boy. Let's go in here and get this food, bro. You gotta kick that Jack in the Box. I didn't even get to try it.
I get a kicked out on the drive.
They smell like straight shit. Lied to me. I thought they were 24 hours. No cap.
So there you have it. Oh, okay.
No, this shit.
I've been missing. I ain't never changed. No, I ain't changed for a minute. I know what's up.
Right now.
So let's go all the way back. Let's go all the way back, son. Yo, BT, what's good? Let's go all the way back, man. You know, this man's flying whores out. And this is her channel. She's proud to say she got flued out by Aaron the Plumber and showing like she's proud of this man. Mediocre tutorials and reviews. What do you want for your men? Well, I damn sure don't want them with whores. It's hard to find one that's not. But if she did, would you want her to be proud to be associated with the man that you told to make money? I don't know. But let's go all the way back.
Whatever.
Everything that I've been missing. I ain't never changed. No, I ain't never changed for a minute. I know what's up.
Right now. As you know, my man loves to take me out on cheap dates, and I be going for it every time. Thank you.
That's great.
So good. Drink that.
You could drink that.
Took the bitch to the diner.
Thank you.
That's great.
They take me out on cheap dates, and I be going for it every time. As you know, my man loves to take me out on cheap dates, and I be going for it every time.
Took that bitch to Jack in the Box, then the diner.
Oh yeah, we finna dig in there. We're gonna see y'all in a minute.
Niggas out there taking pictures with Aaron the Plumber in Vegas. Mediocre tutorials and reviews. Do you want that for this man? Do you want him to have his fame, his 15 minutes? Do you want it? No, we wouldn't live like him, but that's his choice.
To the hotel room and fuck. That food was hella good.
That was good.
We finna go to the hotel room and fuck. How good that food was. That food was hella good.
That was good.
We finna go to the hotel room and fuck. How good that food was. That food was hella good.
That was good.
We finna go to the hotel room and fuck. How good that food was.
I think that food was good.
So yeah, it was good for Denny's.
Can you take me on a date, babe?
Yes, babe. Where you wanna go? Subway?
I want to.
There you have it, man. So I'm well back. Crazy, man. Hold on.
Go to
Walmart Deli?
not Ruth Chris, but Chris Ruth.
Okay.
Have you ever been there?
Chris Rock?
No, Chris Ruth.
So Yeah, I cut MTR off after that fiasco last summer. Dennis Sperling crew stand up. Yes, Dennis Sperling is the one who believed in this man. And we was just like, let that man live. I did a whole defense essay on brother Aaron Sloan and posted it on Black Buzz News. Some trashy gossip rag that attorney Sperling got shut down. Wow, that's crazy. But nevertheless, y'all see what happened. He put his body, he put it all on the line. I don't know how far, but we do know the man is willing to put a lot on the line. And you know, it all started from here.
Let's move on. Okay. So we do still have 3 unpop, but she looking like you gonna pop? Okay. Okay. All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Jacqueline. I'm 25. I popped because I have hair on my arms.
Hey, just because you got hair on your arms, that's okay though, Queen. You look phenomenal though.
Thank you.
You know, she ain't fit to my liking. She ain't even fit to. Hey, excuse me, Queen. I'm talking to this woman right here. Well, I could look anyway. I could look anyway I want to.
Yeah. You see, at this point in time, we was laughing, we was having a good time, and this man, he parlayed, man. He took this thing all the way up, man. Give the man credit. From an internet, call him educated or non-educated. That was one of the things that I had a problem with MTR, because I know what this is. He appears, you know, uneducated and dusty and standing on regular black man's business. Regular business. Bitch, you ain't shit. I'm the man. And just because I told you that don't mean other women won't like me. And he went and MTR went and sided up with the women. For what? This man ended up more successful than the women you sided up with, King. Well, yo, son, I stand on morals and principles. You niggas will make up any excuse, man.
You know? Okay. But yeah, can y'all give her balloon back, though?
She don't want it.
Yeah, do you want
Turtle brother lives forever standing on. It's amazing. I must give the man credit for whatever this internet shit can do. He did it. MTR did a turncoat routine like a bussy boy. I'm glad you said that because you gave me the other thought. What was the other thought? The other thought was, and yeah, damn, just blew it. Let me read this again. Yeah, he turned cold. I done fucked the thought up. Damn.
your balloon back, Queen? We're not talking to you, sweetheart.
Okay.
You already been. I already let you know. I'm not interested in. You got more hair on your arms than me, baby. But anyways.
Okay, so he's saying get your balloon back, but how are you feeling him?
I'm not gonna get my balloon back.
Okay.
All right, no problem. So we do still have 2 balloons.
Yes.
Do we still have 2 balloons? No. Okay, let's go over here. I saw you hesitate. That's why I had to ask. So if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Kayla. I'm 23. Originally, I was not going to pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not going to sit in every girl's face and, you know, compliment them, you know. So I didn't find that offensive to me. But when they started what was going on, I'm very like, I don't want to say I'm argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me because.
What do you mean? You're argumentative, but the man should not argue back. That's crazy.
Then I feel like it's gonna always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon, because I was just like, dang. But then with me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm gonna get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was trying to be respectful, but like you was really coming out like I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like that. But the way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home and it's just not giving anymore.
See that? See what happened? It was all about how he was poor. And that's what MTR jumped on, the fact that he was poor. And women want to criticize men for being poor. Whatever. But look at him now. And it's sad that people do that. And she went and said that because he was on Pop the Balloon. She don't even know who she was standing next to. Now that bitch gonna have old grandmama stories. Yeah, you see that popular man, Aaron the Plummer? I was the first one that told him off. and she's gonna play this video for her kid, her old nieces and stuff.
You need to relax. You stocky as hell, and I was trying to be respectful, but like you was really coming out like I didn't like it. I'm from the South, and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like that. But the way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home, and it's just not giving anymore.
Yeah. Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
So I do real estate and property management.
I live downtown.
So
I live downtown. I stay by myself, Queen. You know, and you're not even qualified to be even dealing with me. You say everybody not qualified. You definitely not. You know, if anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your way. You ain't my type. If I seen, that's fine. So that is totally fine. Okay. But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 out of the bank. Can you do the same?
Yeah,
you can't do that. You can't do that though, baby. Yeah,
let's
real
move
way.
on.
You can't do that though, Queen.
All right, if we can have your name.
And we had all liked it. We said, yo, bitches need to be put in their place. And we knew what the story was. The man was poor and everybody could talk down on him. And that's all it was, man. That's all it was. And he really, give this man credit. He went from Pop the Balloon to on TV shows. Gotta give him that.
Name and age.
Hi, I'm Esther. I'm 23.
Okay. And Esther, you still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Are you done?
Oh, yeah, I'm done with the rest of that,
Okay.
you know,
Okay, now we can talk, right?
in a real way.
Okay. What do you look for?
What
are you looking for?
A woman, like I said, that's not going to be promiscuous, a woman that's going to be consistent, a woman that has a career and things going for herself, because I had the same thing going for myself,
Okay.
you know, as well. I don't need a woman to give me her money or anything. I'm just looking for devotion and some loyalty, that's all, and some honesty.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, certainly. Yes, ma'am. I'm a God-fearing man. I practice monotheism. You know, I won't tell you what I identify as religion-wise, but we can get to that at a later date and time, you know, if you choose to leave here with me.
Okay. Do you know the Bible says that love is kind?
Yes, certainly.
Are you here for love, or are you here to just
I'm
insult
trying to
everyone?
create a family, you know, that's what I aspire to do.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any questions for her?
No, not at all.
Oh. Do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
Do you want kids?
I do. You
How old
gonna
are
give
you
me
again?
some? Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 29. How old are you?
23.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. You know, we might as well get up out of here right now.
Well, let's step on over here. Let's step that way real quick for me. Step that
Okay.
way. All right. So it seems like there's a little vibe here. So is it going to be a yes for you for him?
God says save souls, so yeah.
Oh, and is it a yes for you
It's
for her?
gonna be a hell yes for me.
Okay, we got a match. All right.
See? MTR, the man clearly gets bitches. Now, from what I understand, your channel was based on helping men with the women. Every man cannot be like Aaron the Plumber. We are aware of that. You know, we are aware of that. But what happens is we want to stick up for the men that get women and don't have to pander down and do the certain things that the prince have to do. Well, nobody, I don't have to do shit. Nobody has to do anything. We do what we want out of choice. And then you guys make the choice out of fear. It's one thing I don't do. So if you have no fear towards these women and you have your own goal and line of paths of success, I mean, I don't see where the problem is. I believe this man had fun, especially with the fact that he left with a bitch. I forgot about that part. The man actually left with a bitch after all of that sassy stuff. And MTR turned his back on him after that, thought that he could destroy him, and turns around. Aaron the Plumber is still kicking. I mean, I said, yo, MTR, you should give them, why don't you make a video and give a man some credit?
Or any exam, it's going to be public record. I just didn't see one for him.
And now, did you not see one at all, or did you not see one that was currently active?
I did not see one at all. What I did see was
Right. MTR is no coach. A real coach sees what a man's assets are and helps to develop them to a higher level, bringing out the potential that you can see within him. He has a different swag. He wants to, and some men, and you can't account for this, but some men want to do women dirty. I won't say use women. I want to go worse than use women. Some men want to do women dirty. We don't really approve of that, but don't mean that he not getting bitches. And then some men want to trick. Some men want to fly bitches out. Some men, But what we don't want men to do is be a wimp. As far as like, yo, you got a bitch, you paying to be mistreated, and your head can be put down because of what a woman did or said. No, a woman can ruin your day calling you. You can set yourself up to where women cannot put that sort of effect on you. Or you can whine and cry like MTR.
Was that he did work for a LLC. When I looked at LLC up in Arizona, the person that owns the LLC is in foreclosure right now. So I thought that was odd that they had time to hire Mr. Sloan when they're losing their house. But then I did more investigative work, and I contacted a place that had the same name in California. And Hector said he never heard of him. Hector. So that's 2 jobs that I haven't heard of him. And that was the only job that was related to this man's information. What I did find was
mediocre tutorials and reviews. I'm going to tell you something right now. Take this video down. Take this video down. You look like a complete asshole.
For 30 cases across many states. We're talking about Nevada, California, Texas, Oklahoma. He's internationally known, but not for any positive reasons. So it made me believe that he did not get fired. If anything, I would say that Mr. Sloan was into fitness, and that was his job. He just didn't want to embarrass himself after telling those ladies he could pull $100 grand out of the bank. So he knew.
MTR agrees with that he lied and said he could pull $100 grand out. Who does he have to prove anything for? He's talking boss talk. What's wrong?
Saying that he got fired would play on everyone's heartstrings like it did, and people were going to donate.
He played on people's heartstrings, and it worked. Okay. I didn't donate. I think it might have been fucked up, but so what? We're talking about the women here. And yes, that is a good reason for men to rally. Yo, them bitches got me fired. We know they didn't like him, and it's true. This woman said it herself. She investigated his life. So they did him dirty. This woman, she just said, I investigated his life. All because he was on Pop the Balloon, talking to women. Unbelievable, man.
When I first saw the GoFundMe after someone put me on it and I read it, I reported it. I actually sent it to a GoFundMe contact that helped me with the Rhoda case. So I know for sure people are going to get their money back because he won't be able to provide the documents. Another thing I did, MTR, just for backup, I contacted one of my people in Arizona who work for the state in unemployment. And I just wanted to see if there was any claims for this individual. No claims have been filed yet, and it's been a week.
For unemployment.
Here we go. Look at this nigga MTR, B. This dude here, B.
For unemployment, sir. Yes. If you get fired, you want to file that claim right away because there's a 30-day waiting period. He hasn't done it? Why? Because he's in the club throwing money. He's doing everything other than what he said he was going to do. Also, 6 days ago on his Facebook, he told everyone he's working with at-risk youth. That's his humanitarian work. But what happened to the vets and the single mothers and fathers and disabled? So now he is working with at-risk youth. So he went from all these different things to
MTR, you should be a fucking shame to yourself to sit there and do this. This is shameful work.
And now he's saying he works with kids, which I find odd, being a felon and being wanted in a couple of those states. I don't think they would let him work with kids.
Yeah, and this is currently wanted, right? Because when I talked to him, right, the story that I had in my head, and I've talked to him, I did a 5-hour stream with him, and even though I never told anybody to go up to the GoFundMe, in fact, during that stream, I said, you need to provide the evidence. You need to show us the paperwork, right? You need to show us, because without that, this is just a story. It could just be a fabrication. Oh yeah, no, I get.
So what did that mean? What does that mean? That means that they want to stop his GoFundMe because he's poor. This was all about him being poor. But now he's not poor, and MTR won't talk about him. It's wild. Y'all stopped his GoFundMe. He didn't get the money. He still made it without the money. Does that show resilience? I mean, a lot of people would call it selling out. Nevertheless, it came from Pop the Balloon. And the fact that this man is sitting here letting this woman talk about how she investigated his life. Why are you in man's business? Why? Because he was on Pop the Balloon.
Get to it, this, that, and the third. Right. So even with that being said, right, and even looking up some of the court cases and warrants that he might still have active, and there's some other things that he did not disclose or talked about. Like one of the things I talked about was you know, he was talking about, if I was stalking women, if I was this abusive person, then where's the police reports? Where is it this? But there's actually some police reports that have to do against harm against women. And, you know, I don't want to get too much on the police reports and stuff like that.
Now he's pointing out harm against women. This nigga here. So now he's a woman abuser. But all of these women love to be around him. And guess what he do? Argue, cuss them, treat them like shit. They know the other one just got that treatment. So sometimes people got it like that. But why are you trying to destroy the man?
Actually, I wanted to direct my audience to your live stream that you're going to have later on this week to kind of go over all of that stuff. But specifically as it refers to maybe not even having a job to lose.
I want to redirect my audience to a woman, not somebody with real game that's really helping men learn women. Why are you here? This is phony shit. I knew Ninja Turtle was an all right dude that was getting railroaded. That's why I defended him when they were trying to sell him out. It was horrible, King. It was horrible. He's a journeyman. Plumbing gas fitter as a... Come on, man. They try to do... I didn't know you knew about this stuff, Sam. I didn't know you knew about this stuff. Yo, hey, they hating on Aaron the Plumber, but he still won. I must say. He wanted whores in his life, and whores is what he got. You know what I mean? I didn't know Sam Welbeck knew about this stuff like that.
At the time of being right after the Pop the Balloon and then fabricating that for a story, that's really where I wanted to focus in right now, because that's how I know about him. The Pop the Balloons thing happened 4 weeks ago or something like that. I didn't know anything about it until it was him losing his job. Then I saw this dissenting views regarding him, and then, you know, I had a conversation with him, holding him accountable at different times that I thought.
Why did you have a conversation with him?
You know, things just didn't make sense. Absolutely. Never advocating for the GoFundMe, right? Saying you need to provide evidence, but then it's coming out right now that when I ask him directly, hey, can you send me, what is the name of the place that you worked? Now he needs to go get a lawyer. Okay. What's your license number? Now he needs to go get a number, right? And it's odd how that is happening now. He's okay to go live and to talk about these things in order to clear his name when I ask these questions to prove and provide data or receipts, because he fooled the whole country. He fooled the whole country. Like,
hey, yo, this nigga sound like one of them bitches on CNN. Yo, Don, yo, stop this, man. Yo, take this fucking video down. Yo, MTR, take this fucking video down.
That is happening now. He's okay to go live and to talk about these things in order to clear his name when I ask these questions to prove and provide data or receipts, because he fooled the whole country. He fooled the whole country. Like,
homie, if you don't take this video down, you sound like a bitch on CNN, dog. You gotta stop. You got to stop this shit, dog. This is crazy. Why the world hating on Aaron the Plumber? Sometimes, yo, it's from Pop the Balloon. Yo, the light shined on him, man. He was just being himself. I won't be like him. Maybe you won't be like him, but that's him. That's our brother. Look how things turned out for Aaron. It done flipped for the right, and he's doing good. Oh, Dolomite, I done took these brothers through the whole story. Black man can't catch a break from nobody. That's all I was saying. Yes, he's not like me. I'm not like him, but that's my brother, son. And what the space that we're in is about bitches. And not letting bitches run all over you. So when a man gets to run all over a bitch, he fooled America. Brother, who the fuck is this nigga? Don Lent? Yo.
How that is happening now. He's okay to go live and to talk about these right now that when I ask him directly, hey, can you send me, what is the name of the place that you worked? Now he needs to go get a lawyer. Okay. What's your license number? Now he needs to go get a number, right? And it's odd how that is happening now. He's okay to go live and to talk about these things in order to clear his name when I ask these questions to prove and provide data or receipts, because he fooled the whole country.
And that's what happened. I'm telling y'all, watch this.
Ask these questions to prove and provide data or receipts because he fooled the whole country. He fooled the whole country.
And that's the problem right there. I'm telling you, man. They want Don Lemon, whatever that nigga name is, Don Lemon, Ricky Smiley, MTR, DL Hewley, Roland Martin, MTR, and these type of feminine, and I'm not saying he's soft, but feminine acting men to be the forefront of what black men, represent. But at the same time, they want to say we're not a monolith. And the problem is that Aaron the Plumber just came out of jail. The light shined on him. They tried to destroy him, and he still won. MTR, can you give that man credit for going past how you tried to destroy him with your audience and made none of them brothers support him? It's fucked up. It's fucked up. He's a feminist clout-chasing goofball. I see it. This dude is a feminist, King. MTR took a hit off. Right, that was the thought. That was the thought right there. It finally came back to me. MTR is a feminist clout-chasing goofball, right? And guess what? He went against Hafiz with Pearl. He went and got with Pearl. Yo, this dude is crazy. He had more love for Pearl than Aaron the Plumber. You hear me? MTR took a hit off this Aaron the Plumber thing. You see, he's been working double time since trying to make up. It's been horrible. That's why I brought it back up. Because Aaron, won't you give the man a celebration vlog since you did all, you did all this shit? That's all cap. The plumbing license record was up. Yes, we know. He was trying to destroy that man. For what reason, I do not know. I still can't figure it out. Besides the fact that he was poor and he don't want educated or people that talk like us, talk as well as him, to be successful and represent any form of blackness. Yes, he is a crash out. Yes, he's wild. But that is what America provides. And why would you make an enemy out of him? He never wanted to be MTR's enemy. Never. Never. Some of the main people involved are Abba and Preach, which I don't give a fuck about. You see? I care about this nigga here. Celebrity, some woman, O'Shea, goofball, and the worst of all, arguably, yes, MTR. Because we thought MTR was a little different before he did this. This was one of his I think he should take this video down. This ain't good. It's crazy. Who initially famously defended Brother Aaron in his 623 show and interviewed him live. Right. He was the one that bothered that man. And Aaron was like, yeah, this is a brotherhood. Brothers, and this was one of our and that's another problem. I'm telling y'all, this is about being poor and not being the educated Don Lemon, Kevin Samuels looking nigga, being at the forefront. I'm telling y'all something. Yes, we might not have wanted Aaron at the forefront of some manners, red pill, whatever type shit, right? But the light was shining on him. Then he did the GoFundMe. Then bitches try to stop him. Then this, then that. Now he could have went and did all he did, but at least he would have been an ally over here where bitches know we talk to you like so and so and so and so, and just because we do that, don't mean that bitches don't love us. Nah, we talking about the Instagram baddies, the whores, whoever.
Let me know what y'all think of this video. So yeah. Y'all, this is the money that has to be dropped off at the bank. Yeah, we finna have to pay for our clothes and our shit with this. Sorry, I don't have the sign. Bitch, you can count these ones. But yeah, this is my favorite store. And I'm gonna get an eyebrow pencil. I was supposed to be doing a montage. That's how bad my ADHD is. So yeah. How y'all doing today, ladies? How's your day going?
Oh, y'all can't miss that part. Y'all can't miss that part.
You late to your own appointment. But you're the makeup artist. Anywho, our last video, I think it did 60K views. Hopefully by the time this is out, it's at 100K. I'm trying to make it out the hood. That's it. Is there anything wrong with that? But we're not in the hood for real. But we in the hood. Where's Malia? Girl, I fucking love makeup. Like that's like my favorite part. It's so addicting. Y'all, we've been in the lab for 6 hours. Imagine. We finna go get on this flight. And bitch, we're gonna see you in Vegas. Like this gonna be my first time in Vegas. So, you know.
So Aaron is flying her up to Vegas. Big boss player. When was this video? 4 days ago. 4 days ago. Okay? Hair and makeup 300. And he's flying her out to Vegas.
I have a layover in Chicago and then I'm going to Vegas. And I'm in Chicago for like an hour or so. I ain't never been to Chicago. This is gonna be my first time. I'm in the Chicago airport. I got an hour layover. I'm ready to be in Vegas. That's crazy. It's like a theme park in here. That was so nice of him. Like he's so sweet and he wrote me a card. Niggas give me flowers, but I feel like this time it was just a little bit different. Like I'm really fucking with him.
Niggas give me flowers all the time. She's a whore. She got flued out.
We go out to eat. Thank you for buying me flowers, man. That was so sweet. So where are we going to eat?
Jack in the Box.
So again, the question to MTR is, you want the man to make money? Yes. You want the man to get women? Yes. So how is he supposed to act after he get that? Because that's the reason why you don't like him, right? Or you don't like people that act a certain way to be successful? You don't like ghetto people being successful? I know what this is. I'm telling y'all, I know what this is, man.
I feel like you could take me there for real because I ain't never been there.
In the real way, go to Jack in the Box.
America allows anybody to be successful. You like these bitches being successful, you clown.
Food stamps. You think it will work on that on this machine right here?
If you push the button hard enough. So if you out there selling food stamps, please DM me.
But turn around. These niggas weird. They over here recording your ass and shit. Weird niggas over here recording your booty. They said, that's the girl that...
This shit look good. Sticky ass pizza. It's like the cheese just sliding right off this bitch.
He went and shot a video.
I never had Jack in the Box before. We're gonna go and do like a food review. All right, at least taste one thing and see what it tastes like. They sell like burgers or something.
They sell breakfast food. I'm probably gonna get a teriyaki bowl.
It took me here. This is our first date. I feel like we're going up.
Right. Surfing.
It worse than Waffle House. Boy. Go ahead. You said it smell like straight shit. That's what I want to get. This one is good, no cap. What you like? Well, they got steak. They food. We having all this shit. So you want me to like become a... Yeah, that would be good.
Are you happy to be here?
Whatever.
Everything that I've been. You know what's up.
At Jimmy's right now. As you know, my man loves to take me out on cheap dates, and I be going for it every time. Thank you.
That's great.
So good. Be going for it every time.
So after all the bad things that Aaron the Plumber has been through, as far as treating women like shit, the whores still like him and will accept his money. Don't matter what type of pussy he been through. This is about women, MTR, not the man.
As you know, my man loves to take me out on cheap dates, and I be going for it every time. Thank you.
That's great.
So good. It looks like everything just settled at the bottom. The pictures, but the food still looks good as fuck. Oh yeah, we finna dig in there. We're gonna see y'all in a minute. That food was hella good.
That was good.
We finna go to the hotel room and fuck. That food was hella good.
That was good.
We finna go to the hotel room and fuck. I get that. That food was hella good.
That was good.
We finna go to the hotel room and fuck.
So, MTR, do you want your men to get women and have fun? What do you want for your men? Do you think the men that you talk to want to have fun like Aaron the Plumber, or they all want to be like you and be a feminist? What is this? Yo, what is this type of shit, man? MTR couldn't let this man live his life and had to slander him online. It was stupid. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to put out there, man. Hey, man, y'all know I got to go to a damn wedding this Saturday, man. Fuck. I got to go to a wedding this Saturday, King. And this nigga, my homie, this nigga got this color code shit. Come on, King. I got to go get some purple shit. So, you know, I gotta make some runs, man. I'm gonna come back, but I gotta go see if I can find some purple something for this dude's wedding. I gotta go and fucking dance with my gladiator this week on some bullshit. It is what it is, but I'll come back later, man.